trial involving watercress smoothies at Dorset County Hospital has proved so popular it's been extended. The Dorset-based Watercress Company is working with the oncology unit at the hospital. During the first 3 months of the project, staff and visitors also started to take up the healthy drink. James Harper from the Watercress Company joins me in the studio now. Good morning.
Good morning.
You've come armed with bottles
I
of
always come with watercress paraphernalia.
green drink. What was the... we talked, I think, when you launched this just over 3 months ago. So just remind us what the background was, why you started this trial.
Well, basically, we've got a very close relationship with Dorset County Hospital. You know, we've had children there, or we've got relatives who've been ill there, and so we've always wanted to work closely with them. And it's just through experience of going in and sort of having a limited, because obviously the NHS is on a budget. It's really important to get fresh fruit and veg into your diet, especially when you're sick. You know, it's the time when you really need it. And seeing that sort of gap really and potential to sort of help out and also prove how good and nutritious watercress is for our diet.
Well, I was going to say, you know, it's very kind of you to give free drinks effectively to the hospital, but you were tying this in with some pretty genuine research.
Yeah, I mean, we've done research over the years in various types of cancer, and there was a piece of research done in 2012 in terms of sort of DNA damage and gym damage and sort of rigorous exercise and how watercress can help there. So we've always known that it's beneficial for recovery. And we wanted to sort of make this readily available, and smoothies made sense, really. I mean, it seems the easiest way for people to get it. The
idea was for it to run for 3 months. Why did you decide to make it go for longer?
Well, basically, we had a meeting with them a couple of weeks ago, and it was going very well, and they wanted to carry it on. So it's fantastic that the reception has been so good. And now we're looking potentially at rolling it out to other hospitals in the area as well.
Okay. Have you heard from patients at all? Have you had direct feedback?
Yeah, well, Kerry, who runs the project, Kerry Astle, who's basically, she used to be a chef. She came in and she sort of looked at the recipe we had and developed it, because it was based initially for a diabetic diet, so we had to keep the sugar low.
Yeah.
So obviously, wasn't necessarily as tasty
yeah.
as it could be. So she came in and said, well, she's come up with 2 new recipes, and the feedback has been phenomenal.
Could you, without, I'm sort of talking about this, assuming people know what a watercress smoothie is, and we tried it, I think, last time you were in, and it wasn't quite as peppery as perhaps you might worry it would be. What can you tell me about what's in it?
Well, it's a mix, really. I mean, everybody sort of uses kale. Kale seems to be the superfood that everybody sort of incorporates into smoothies. But the trouble is, it's quite claggy when you put it into a smoothie. And watercress is sort of softer and more delicate, and also adds a sort of gentle pepperiness to it as well. So we've balanced that with spinach, and then we put a little bit of fruit juice in there and a fruit. So I've got a watercress mango, spinach, and pineapple juice, and we've got an orange juice, strawberry, and watercress, and again with a bit of spinach in there.
And so what happens now then? You've done 3 months of this trial, as you say. You're talking to other hospitals. What's the plan for the next few months?
Well, it needs to be led by the NHS, really. So we've been speaking. We've had lots of encouragement through Dorchester County Hospital. We've come up with a new recipe for them. So obviously the first one's been successful. We're now going to bring in the orange and strawberry. They want to carry it on. They want to carry on selling it in Damer's restaurant. So when they overproduce, they actually sell it to visitors coming in, which has been great.
Yeah.
And then the next phase is to talk to other hospitals. Basically, we want to sort of service the horseshoe going around to Winchester, basically. So moving into Hampshire as well, and other Dorset hospitals.
I imagine that if you left that box of drinks out in the office area, they will disappear gratefully. So it's interesting. Tell us how it goes along this time and keep us updated. Very
Absolutely.
Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
James Harper there, Commercial Manager for the Watercress Company.